the nigga that I'm like the next door neighbor guest, like the nigga that keep coming back, but he don't live far, but he ain't on every show, but he keep coming back and shit.
Yeah.
The next door neighbor guest, but I don't live next door. I live across town. So when these niggas give me gas money, I'm the motherfucking guest.
That's it. That's right. Exactly.
Tell them how you feel.
I just heard you had a crazy week, man.
Man, whoo, I did. My birthday just passed.
Happy belated.
Scorpio in here, you know what I'm saying? Believe that, you know. Can we talk?
Goddamn right, you can say.
Y'all want to talk?
Look where you at. You know where you at.
Talk?
Do you know where you at? All we do in here is TV.
Did you miss me?
Oh man,
They miss when we don't talk shit.
Serious?
Okay.
Hey, toast. Here you go. Here you go. You get yes, tea. I know you drink tea.
Tea.
Some tea for her.
Thank you.
Talk? Come on. Where you
Right
at?
here.
You got it?
That's vodka.
Okay.
It's vodka.
All right.
Let's talk.
Vodka straight. God damn it.
I got a question. Amongst men, we got the woman right here. Give a general question right here. Check this out. Now, it's an unwritten law somewhere that someone didn't write, but they should have wrote it, so it's unwritten.
Okay.
Yeah.
That if you fly a female out
Yeah.
to a particular city that you're
I
in,
know
or you
exactly
On
what
your
law
dollar.
you-
On your dollar.
I know exactly what law you speak of.
Yeah.
Let's be
That's
clear.
Rule 1737.
Dash B.
Yeah,
Right.
Dash B.
You put her on a plane. She agrees to go. She send you her flight info, birthday, first, last name, blah, 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 blah.
Donovan, all you got to do is say, when you hit 10,000 feet, we fucking.
No. It's you still a gentleman. Let me get there.
Y'all gonna be mad at me on this one because I'm all the way against the grain.
Hold on, wait.
Go ahead, though.
Wait, let's get there. She on the flight. You know, you tell her, like, here's your flight itinerary. I emailed it to you because you got an email address. She looks at it, confirms, oh my God, this is amazing. I get off work at 5, flight don't leave till 8. I can make it. I'm at you by 10:30, blah, 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 blah. She's in the air. You know she's in the air because you sent a text and it didn't say delivered. She's in the air.
Gotcha.
Her phone is off. She lands, hey, I'm at the airport, but I got luggage, so I got to go to baggage claim.
25 minutes.
That's another 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
You pull up, she's, ready, come out, skipping, jumps in the car, y'all sitting there talking, blah, 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 blah. Long story short story long. Question I need from the peanut gallery is, if a man flies a girl out to a particular city,
On his dollar.
Gotcha. Is he obligated to look for and appreciate that box? That good pussy, for those of you who don't know what that box is.
No! Drop out and say no.
Oh!
No. I'm gonna tell you why, fellas.
Please explain.
Let me just tell you why. Hear me good. I think like this. This is where I am.
What?
That bullshit is in there.
I feel like,
Yeah, it's in there.
just hear me out,
Okay.
fellas. Just hear me
Bullshit's
out.
in there.
Okay.
First of all, y'all line of communication was all fucked off. Because you knew you was flying out and you knew you wanted some vagina. Did you, right?
Unwritten law.
Ain't no unwritten. Ain't no unwritten.
It's unwritten.
See, that's what
goes
Y'all
with the
switched it up
unwritten.
on me. Y'all switched it up on me.
No, hold on.
Because what he said was, if he flies to you. Now, if he flies somewhere else, that's a whole different story.
No. It don't matter. It's all on his dollar. There's a travel arrangement made and he paying for it.
Okay.
Now,
Right?
if he flew out, that would be a reasonable expectation. Because woman ain't gonna fly anywhere and go be with anybody.
Got you.
She gonna have some dialogue with somebody, let her know what the
Chime
fuck she
in when you
want.
feel like it.
So where he going as a grown man, trying to be in search of, you in the wilderness, nigga. You don't know what you gonna get out there.
You're flying to her?
Nah,
Or you're flying her to
I
you?
just said you fly her. You put her on the plane.
To the
on
destination.
Your dollar.
On
to
to a
wherever
destination.
the fuck y'all going.
Oh, gotcha. Right.
Right.
No, you don't have to, because you should say, hey, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been feeling you, and I want to see you, and I'm gonna fly you out. But I want to fly you out because I want to fuck you.
So I'm supposed to solicit
Hold on,
the
but just hear me
pussy?
out.
I can't solicit the pussy.
No.
I gotta be a gentleman.
You can be a gentleman, but you gotta be clear. That was the terms. That was just a vulgar term I used. It's a way to smooth over that.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, you gotta be clear about your intentions. Now, when she get there and she be like, you know what, I'm on my period. You like, why you didn't tell me? You didn't discuss this with me.
Okay, dude, let me ask you a question. Grab that bottle of water. Right? Okay. Hold that bottle of water up. Hold it up in the light. Can you see the camera behind there? Yeah. You can see through that bottle. Yeah. That would mean that it's crystal clear. It's exactly how I'm gonna make this point when I tell you get on this goddamn plane. You gonna see through what the fuck I'm saying. Hey, we on some grown shit this weekend. You got plan B? I hit you with the birth control questions. I asked them, hey, so can you get pregnant? Can you steal?
But see, that's what you're putting it out there. Your intentions out there.
Hey, look.
He just booked the flight.
I ain't booking no.
Go ahead, Mearaph. Go ahead.
No. I need a girl's point of view. A man flies you out.
I need you guys to understand that before she even gets on the plane, there's a whole congregation of women discussing this whole trip.
I'm saying that, like, so she knows she fucking.
This is not like talking about crystal clear. Like, we have come together. There is a conference.
As a unit.
We have.
So I'm not tripping, right?
Nobody's tripping.
There's group text. Go ahead.
There's a.
Who is it, girl?
She's not going on the trip by herself. There are 5 other women with her. You just don't ever see them.
You
don't meet
them. They threw out the whole conversation.
Right. We're talking about, okay, what did he text you? Did he give you the confirmation yet? Have you told him A, B, C, D? And we make sure the verbiage never crosses a certain line. We watch everything as a group. So even though you think you're flying one female out, you are flying 5 to 6. Because that's how many people know about this trip and are trying to make sure it goes off without her having to give nothing up.
But as a woman, do you feel obligated though?
You do. And so that's what all the girls come together for. They're like, bitch, if you go.
Thank you, my nigga.
Are you planning to give it up? And if you're not, how can we go about this so that you don't have to do that? And if you are, by all means, get it done.
Right. And for us, a message from our sponsors, if you want to get flown out and you trying to have somebody maybe fly in,
all you got to do is call
323-385-9734.
We'll get somebody over there to you. You hold tight, goddammit.
So I agree in totality with that. I'm just going to let you know, niggas ain't about them games no more.
Gotcha.
I done did my fair share of flying places. Did my fair share of running around this country in search of.
I'm not saying either one is wrong, but it has to be a clear line of communication.
Let me say this. I want to look into the camera. Is that fair when I say this?
Talk to the people.
I can't speak for every man in America or in the world. But if Donnivin Jordan puts you on a motherfucking plane, when you land, I'm not saying that day or even that night, but that box at some point belongs to me. Now, you are obligated as a woman to say no. And hey, that's your womanly right. But your return flight will be canceled. I just want you to know that.
Damn, Donovan's a savage. Donovan's a goddamn savage.
You get back on the great, because you knew. I'm not going to return off. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that savage.
Hold on. We jumping
back the same way she got there. But,
I was about to say, that's cold.
But I feel like you knew. Yeah. You knew. Come on now. You don't owe me nothing. No woman owes a man. You don't owe me nothing. But come on now.
But Donnivin, that's a beautiful thing. Donnivin, everybody knows you're a comedian. Let's talk to another one, I guess. Tell us your name and what is it that you do? You do something special. What is it that you do?
My name is Mearaph, and I am a registered dietitian.
Let me get your bodies right. Get your bodies
Which is different from a nutritionist, because we actually have to work in a hospital and we can work corporate, but nutritionists are on a different, let's just say a different field or a different level. But dietitians have to do a little bit more or a lot more, and we have to pass a board exam, et cetera, et cetera. That's what I do.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
man, them dietitians, man, they get stuff done.
Yes, we do.
My granddad, when he was in the hospital, he had a dietitian had to come see him that would come up and talk to him about what he was eating, what he wasn't eating. You know, could just go run off and just get any old type of meal from down there. The dietitian talked to the people down in the cafeteria and said what he needed to have.
Yeah.
So he would always crack jokes. They would ask him what happened. He said, "Oh, I'm in here because I had a stroke of bad luck." He had a stroke. His left side was down, but he was talking
bullshit.
All the time. Yeah. So the dietitian lady came back up again. He was asleep when she came back up. She was asking, had he eaten yet? And the nurse was like, "I don't know. I just got here. I'm not sure if he ate or not. But we need to find out if he ate or not, because if we don't know if he ate or not, it could be really, really bad. His blood sugar could go up. His glucose levels could get bad. We really need to find out if he ate or not, so we'll have to wake him up." So my granddaddy's sitting there the whole time, still asleep. So they tapping him. They're like, "Hey, Mr. Sorrells, we need you to wake up. We need to know if he ate or not already. Mr. Sorrells, you need to wake up." And my granddaddy woke up, but didn't wake up right away. He played sleep possum. So they was freaking out. "Oh, he ain't waking up. He ain't waking up. He ain't waking up." So the dietitian lady freaking out. She standing over there. She, Mr. Sorrells, can you please wake up?" And he opened his eyes and he looked at her in her eyes and said, "Did you miss me? God, we here."
Got anything?
Thought we was gonna go through the whole top half of the show without the intro. You had another fucking thing coming. We went around the world. Donnivin took it. And the dietitian is here. We in there. So
hold on, let me tell you. That's about diets. Like for real. Like that's like black people. Our diets fucked off. Bebo, Uncle Roommate. Check out the episode. Had the worst diet ever. I told you I had a roommate. I was 8 years old. He was 40, and we were roommates. We lived in the same apartment. And his diet was fucked off. This nigga didn't eat. He didn't eat shit. He drunk all day. Let me tell you what he ate.
Wow.
Every day. Nigga ate grits. The nigga ate grits. Every day. That's all he ate in the morning. Grits. Every day.
Oh, man.
Drinking Thunderbird.
Hey, man.
He had drink.
Well, he drinking Thunderbird. He on that bird.
He on Thunderbird and grits.
Thunderbirds and
Grits. I saw him eat a rib one 4th of July.
Wow.
But this is nigga diet. But how is that I told you that he beat the game. Nigga, you 60, you eat grits every day.
Yeah, 50 years of drinking.
50. How you maintain that?
If there was wine, there's antioxidants. And maybe that.
Thunderbird is a wine.
Break it down. So
Let me tell you something. You can't justify that bullshit Bebo was doing.
Nigga
Bebo wasn't doing it right. But I mean, it gotta be something. How does he last? Then you got a nigga that takes on a vegan diet and
you hit by a bus.
He can't eat this,
Right.
he can't eat that.
No, first of all, hold on. Let's not pick on that and this because I try to put the right shit in my body. I try to put the right shit in my body at all times. Now, Donovan don't give a fuck. This nigga put hot sauce on every goddamn
everything.
in the cereal.
I ate a girl out the other day and put hot sauce on
it. That's all right.
Louisiana
Right.
No, it's got to be Louisiana.
It's got to be
Ain't
Louisiana.
gonna be no
It's got
basketball.
to
Are we
be.
skipping over the fact that he put it on her vagina?
Yeah.
First, you have to talk about the quality of the hot sauce.
Yeah, first.
Okay.
To let you know I did care about her.
I don't think any.
Just do that to know any old body. Come on now, bro.
But I grew up in a household like that. I grew up in a household with my grandmother. When she cooked, I don't give a fuck what it was. Like you ate it. You eat it. It's good for you. That's the whole eat it. It's good for you. Now grandmother made big meals, like a big meal for the whole, like everybody in the community. Niggas just coming in randomly just eating. Grandmother would make these big Sunday meals. She never go to church. She sent us. That's fucked up. First of all, that you ain't
gonna
come
get the Lord through y'all.
Don't worry about me. Y'all. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. My grandmother's making this big ass meal, huge meal. Sunday, she hasn't been to church. We come home, we see the meal, all the food is out there. All right, Bebo's sitting in there. He ain't fucking with that, and he lit already. Nigga been lit. He's sitting there. My grandma said, "Boy, you need to eat something. You put something on your stomach. You look like you dried up. Eat something." I'm good. Bebo, you need to eat something. You look dried up.
Right.
Okay, cool. Fix his plate. Plate's sitting there 5 minutes. Bebo ain't fucking with that plate. Under the seats, got a little brown paper bag. He taking his swigs. Still taking his swigs. She said, "Listen, boy, you need to eat something. You look dried up." She said, "No, I'm cool." Bebo stands up. When this nigga stand up, he faint.
Pass out.
Nigga out cold. Everybody standing over. Everybody. Bebo, what's wrong with you, Bebo? He's shaking this nigga. And his eyes open. His shit open. His shit is yellow. Nigga, I'm scared. I don't know. I'm thinking about to die. They call the paramedics, come up. They get him over there. I don't know where the fuck I'm going with this story. But
Bebo fucked up.
Bebo was fucked up.
Right.
Bebo was fucked up.
Did he make
about
it?
the diet.
No, the nigga, no, he lived 60 years. That was just an
He's
incident.
still out here.
No, he out of here now.
He out here now.
He got out of here last year. I don't know where the fuck I was going with it. I was going somewhere with the story. I forgot where I was going with
Okay,
the
fuck
story.
where you
But
going
the
to
nigga
the
got
story.
up out
Did
of
you
here.
go to the funeral?
No, the nigga tried to put it on Facebook.
So you FaceTime the funeral, my nigga.
Real shit, my auntie.
Technology has got to
On my
come
life.
to a stop.
On my life.
If niggas is FaceTiming funerals,
Yes.
like, ladies and gentlemen, the pastor
Facebook
gonna say a
Live.
few words, and then we gonna cut to delay on the screen. Like, really?
Facebook Live, really. They put it on Facebook Live, and they couldn't put the body on it.
Did you
They
get
had-
dressed for Facebook Live? Did you put on your black suit?
I ain't go to that bullshit. I don't want to
You
see
didn't
no
go to
goddamn-
the bullshit, and you didn't even
I ain't
watch
going
it.
to no
How
funeral online.
disrespectful.
Don't know funeral online.
This is
If I
Uncle
can't be
Roommate.
there. No, I need to be there. If I ain't gonna be there, I ain't gonna be there. I ain't gonna go online. I need to be in the flesh.
If something happened to me, would you come to my?
I'm coming there.
You gonna be there?
Don't come to your funeral.
I'm gonna be there.
Especially
With hot sauce.
since we know what type of dude you are, Don.
Yeah.
We know you're a solid dude.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate
Now recently
that.
you was telling
Now I'm
me.
gonna need some favors.
I know, we're gonna get some favors.
I need strippers at my funeral, so y'all in charge.
We're gonna definitely do that.
They need to twerk in front
What they
of
need
the
to be
casket.
wearing? They need to be wearing stripper shit, or they need to
Stripper
be.
shit. No, stripper shit. I need them to twerk in front of the casket. I might get up. I might get up.
I promise you, you're not gonna get up.
I promise I might get up. You don't know the power of a stripper. They changing lives right now.
Okay,
these hoes is winning. The modern everyday woman who is doing what she's supposed to do is falling by the wayside. And I don't like it. I promise I don't. I like the good woman. But for whatever reason, the side chick who used to be the hoe is becoming the wife. And I'm like, what the fuck happened to the game?
You know what the game is? People realizing that they need real people who are flawed to live a real life.
Real life.
Because you ain't perfect. Your real life ain't perfect.
There it is.
I need you to be scuffed up.
I need you to be
now,
scuffed up.
You took a trip recently.
I took a trip.
Yeah, you went somewhere. You went to go visit, see somebody, and you came back. And how was that? You went down there with expectations. Did those expectations get fulfilled? Walk me through that.
Now, see what happened when I first started off with if a man flies a woman out, is he expecting? Yeah. Now, here's the plot twist. Okay. What happens when a woman flies a man out? Now ask me the question. See, so
what happens when a woman flies?
Somebody flew you out.
It's dick on demand.
It's a birthday.
Okay.
So I'm to myself thinking, dick is on, because it was vice versa.
Right.
It's on demand.
She's expecting
definitely
dick.
got, but I've never really been flown out.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go. Let's go. I get there, nice time, and dinner and balloons and happy birthday. People singing in the restaurant. It's real cool. I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah,
really enjoying myself.
For your birthday.
You know, seeing that this, our first time kicking it, she had me a hotel. Like, okay, I can understand it. You know, that's cool. Get to the hotel after the dinner and stuff.
She had a hotel for you though.
For me. It's my room.
She treating you like a bad bitch.
Treat me like a bad bitch.
My nigga got flew out like a bad bitch.
Treat me like a bad bitch.
Accept this type of treatment, bro.
I had to accept it.
That wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad at all.
You didn't tell me that.
I didn't tell you that.
I know you didn't tell me that part. But go ahead.
So get to the hotel and this, I'm checking in. She hits me with okay, I got plans for us in the morning. I'm gonna see you in the morning. I said, oh, okay. So you're not staying. We have another day. You trying to put that pussy on reserve. I'll see you in the morning, boo-boo. See you in the morning. Went up, got me a good night's rest, blah, blah. Did a little work, because we stayed working. Woke up next morning, breakfast. Nice, real good breakfast. I'm leaving the next day.
Yeah.
I don't have another day.
This is game 7 tonight.
This is game 7.
It went from a 1-game series to a
7-game. Yes, this is game 7. It's now 8:00. She knows me. She know the movies is my favorite shit. A lot of motherfuckers, the movies don't mean nothing to them, but I love sitting in a good movie theater with the nice little confidant, sitting there talking, eating popcorn. You got to be the expensive movies too, the kind that serve liquor. Here, get that, get that. Blah, blah, blah. We in one of them. Movie goes off. We start talking about the movie, throwing little jokes in the car about the movie. We pull up back at the hotel.
Okay. All right. Showtime, goddamn.
Showtime.
Fourth quarter.
Right. It's fourth quarter. 60 seconds left on the clock.
60 seconds, goddamn it.
At this point, I'm down 6 points.
You down 6 with the ball.
But I got the ball. I'm down 6, but I got the ball.
Got the ball.
Right.
Still anyone's game.
Yeah.
Right.
I like that.
Pull up. It's the nice hotel, the one with the valet.
Curve, your valet come around. Yeah.
Now, this is how I know.
At least 150 a night.
Walk with me through this. This is how I know it's 60 seconds on the clock.
Come on
We
now.
pull up. The valet is starting to walk towards the car.
Yeah, he see it.
Boom. Either he gonna take the car or the car is gonna leave. 60 seconds.
Watch it. Here we go.
No.
So, hey, I really enjoyed myself. It was a good night. So you gonna come up.
Oh, up there.
She hits me with I gotta get up at 5.
What time is it right now?
It's probably 11:30.
Oh, there's plenty of time.
It's plenty of time. Plenty of time, right? So I thought. But I played it like.
Took a chance.
Okay. All right. We lost game 7.
You took that calorie on the chin.
I just took it. And I went back upstairs and I went in my room and I looked in the mirror for a second.
Damn, I lose.
And I said,
You took that on the chin.
I said, nigga.
Get on the chin.
And Holyfield goes down again. Damn, Mike, you lost the fight. Shit. But did you really lose? You got treated like a bad bitch for your birthday.
It's delusions of grandeur.
I'm trying to hype myself up. Can I have this? Can I have it? Sound like a loss. It is a loss. But in every loss, somewhere there's a silver lining to where there could have been a win.
No, Donnie.
No.
Listen, Donnie, take that motherfucking L, brother. Take that motherfucker.
Stop trying to avoid
Let me
it.
tell you, I took an L.
You like the nigga who got knocked
Right.
out that thought the fight was still going.
Hold up, I gotta tell you about the L I took. First L I took, my ex.
Can we ask you one question? Can I ask
Go
one
for it.
question? Have you been flown out and put on a
She was gonna ask him the
It's
question.
on you. It's
Talk
on
to this
you.
nigga all the time.
It's on you. Everybody know we good.
We're good. We didn't know about you getting flown out.
You been flew out?
And what's the times? Give me 2 times where they went different ways, and what made your helped you make your decision.
I think I've been kind of lucky to like. Look
No
at
fuck ups on hers. Hers flawless. She's a
Look, I told you
500.
before every fly out,
Discussion.
there's a conference between all the all the females get together. We all discuss this in a group message so that it goes off without any flaws.
So let's hear about it. You getting flown where? Where you getting flown to? Give us the city.
Miami.
Oh, that's
Not
fucking
Donnivin.
central.
Do he live in Miami?
He has a house there.
That's
An
definitely.
apartment, I think. A loft.
It doesn't matter. He has a
A
residence.
place.
So
Yes.
so you getting flown to Miami, and it's understood you staying with him or you staying somewhere else when you go there.
Actually, my friends are already down there, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get down there and I'm gonna save you some money and I'll stay with my friends.
Nah, not on my dollar.
Not on my
dollar.
No.
Don't tell me he went with that one.
Not on my
no,
reservation.
no.
Not
I
on
don't
the one
need you
that
to
I
say. I don't need you to save me shit.
I was it's like a coupon. You
But he
know?
agreed. He agreed.
Right, because I stayed with my friends. And
So I flew
But he
you
flew
out.
you out
wait,
there.
I flew you out for you to hang with the same bitches you was hanging with where you
but
lived
the
at.
thing, it worked out because he had friends too. So his friends met up with my friends and we could all be friends together.
We
Any
can do
of
this
his
every
friends
weekend.
We do this
Is that all
every
right?
weekend.
Any of his friends take your friends down.
Yes.
That's good.
She said
That's
yes, like
somebody-
all of them.
Some
Okay,
of them took
all of them went down.
some
Okay,
Everybody-
wait.
Everybody went down.
What y'all not gonna do is dodge the immediate question.
Why is it
When
immediate though?
you got flown out,
Right.
did you know? I'm gonna go and drop it like it's hot.
I knew that I would not, and I was prepared for whatever consequences.
Why would you? Why would
Did he
you?
know?
Wow.
Did he know you would not?
Yeah.
Well, he had no idea.
But what was your deciding factor on why you wasn't just off the muscle like that? Because you sound like you had no
Because
consideration.
I wasn't connected to him, like, you know what I mean?
she
Like,
needed
there
a spiritual
wasn't-
connection.
So
But
you
you
just
was cool with fucking on his money, though.
Right.
I
You was connected with the money. No,
Yes.
you was connected with that.
with the
And you
trip
was cool
the
with gaining them
experience.
frequent flyer miles on your behalf.
I mean,
Okay.
it wasn't on my account, but
Y'all hear this, right? Keep going.
so I mean, we're down there. We all have an amazing time.
Of course.
We turn
When
up
did you hit him in the face with the hot grits?
on the bus?
On the bus.
Bro, on the bus. How you
Where
gonna
you going?
Yeah, we got a bus for everybody. Like,
Nigga got a party. He got a party bus for you too?
he got a party bus.
Nigga got a party bus and a. Go ahead.
Look, let me tell you something. If you
Nigga
ain't-
got a party bus. How about listen? If you want a nigga to get you party buses and flight reservations, give us a call. 323 385 9734. We'll get somebody over there to you. We ain't coming, but we'll get somebody over there to you.
So I
Party
mean, we're
bus.
on the party bus, and then I kind of sit somewhere else. Like, I just don't.
Ooh,
sit
got away
next-
from him.
Like, you know,
I
that's
booked
not
a flight,
everybody
they
moves
gave
to
me
the
some-
back of. I just
Oh,
went
wow.
to the back.
This shit is killing me.
It ain't.
Okay.
And then my
grits
friend,
boiling. They ain't in his face
my
yet, but they
friend
boiling.
stepped up and sat next to him and
Okay.
started talking. Basically, took over for me.
So the friend fucked
so
him
the
for
friend
you.
fucked him for you.
Honestly, I
You can
have
say it.
No idea if that happened.
But you think it happened?
I have no idea if
Oh,
that
okay.
happened.
It happened.
Sound like she don't
Look,
wanna go
this
that
I need you to
bus.
boss up in a situation like that. Oh, any woman out there in the world, a man flies you out,
Yes.
put you on a party bus,
Right.
got you luxurious, all type of shit. You may not want to give him the draws,
Right.
but what you need to do is boss up and say, "Look, I'm not gonna fuck
Beforehand.
you." No. On the trip, you're there. You decide I'm not gonna fuck you, but I appreciate the trip. So you need to look him in his face and say, "Look, I'm not gonna fuck you, but what I am gonna do is make sure you get some pussy." It might not be from me, but
That
what
was
I
good,
am
Donovan.
gonna
That
do.
was
You
good.
get what I'm
That was
saying?
fucking
That's
great,
what I'm
Donovan.
saying.
That was
That's
great.
fair.
That was
Hey,
great.
right.
Actually, that was actually
Hey,
great.
I'm not
And
gonna
so
block
considerate
you
of
from
you.
getting that pussy. You're not gonna fuck me, but I'm not gonna block you.
Right. I'm not. Yeah.
So
I could go with that.
wow,
That makes
this
sense.
is so much. This is so full. But this is the beautiful thing about being a journalist is that when you get to the moment like this and you think all is lost with the story, it takes a deeper level. Then she gives us a story about how some people out here who probably didn't deserve it, who didn't even fly out, or the dude who flew out and did get that action. Proceed.
Wait, I have.
She said she didn't. Nothing happened with it. But
that's a good question. Though. Somebody got it that didn't deserve it though.
As long as somebody got it, the man didn't take a full out L.
No, he probably didn't even deserve it because it's some women who was like, buddy spending all this money.
Well, how about okay?
Here we go. Here it is.
Look, this is outside of getting flown out. This is when you already have a flight and he upgrades your seat already. That whatever you had. So okay, I go and I get my flu shot, and
for the trip.
No, because my job requires.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Let her finish. Just gonna see where this is going.
Are we talking about Miami? That's a whole nother trip.
This is a different trip.
Okay.
So I'm leaving LA. I'm going to a conference in Chicago, Illinois. And I had to get my flu shot for my job. So I go get my flu shot. And then the next day I'm feeling kind of sick, but I'm like, I got to go to this conference. It was like a lot of money. So I get to the airport at 6 a.m. I'm so tired. I only got 2 hours of sleep because you know a girl always waits to the last second to pack all her stuff. And so I got 2 hours of sleep. I'm at the terminal, and this guy walks up to me. He's like, "Hey, shorty, I just wanna, get to know you." And I'm like, you know what? I'm a nice person, and usually I would entertain this, but I'm tired, and I also have a little bit of the flu, so I really don't have the time. And then he's like, "Hold on a second," and he goes up to the terminal or the lady and upgrades my seat to first class so that I can sit next to him so he can get to know me. And so he comes back and he's like, "I just upgraded your seat. Like, you about to sit next to me. We about to talk, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "That's really great, but I feel like you just wasted your money because I'm about to go to sleep. I only got 2 hours in so far." So then we get on the plane. We talk for a little bit, but then, like I said, I'm real tired, so I go to sleep. So then we get to Chicago, and I get off the plane, and he's like, "They took my bags, but they're going to give it to me at the end of the terminal or at the end of the little gate or whatever. Wait for me at the end of the gate." And I'm like, "Nigga, I'm not waiting for you." But I get off the plane, and I go straight to get my bags at the little carousel or whatever. So I'm down there waiting for my bags, and apparently it was the wrong carousel or something, because he comes down and he's like, "I thought you was gonna wait for me. I thought I told you to wait for me." And I was like, "Oh, I just wanted to get my stuff. Like, I just don't want it to get lost or nothing." And he was like, "All right, I'm gonna get you some Starbucks." And I was like, "Oh, okay, we could be cool if you gotta give me some Starbucks." So he goes to get some Starbucks, and I'm waiting for my bags, and then he comes back. My bag finally comes. He's like, "All right, where are you staying?" And we're in Chicago, right? And I'm like, "Oh, I'm staying with my girl." He's like, "Where in Chicago does she live?" So I show him on Google Maps because I'm not trying to give him the exact address. And I'm like, "She's in this vicinity." And he's like, "Oh, no, you can't stay there." And I was like, "Excuse me, I can't stay there? What is that about?" He's like, "Nah, I'm about to get you a hotel. You are going to stay somewhere else. You don't need to stay on that side of Chicago." And I was like,
"This nigga's nice.
This nigga's brilliant.
Nice, brilliant."
I was like,
"Don't stop it. Keep going. I'm taking notes. This nigga
He's good. He is good.
Wait. I'm not staying with you. I'm not staying in the hotel. He was like, "No, I have an apartment here. You are going to stay in the hotel that I book for you." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I let him start making the calls to these hotels, but it's like the 100th conference for the Food and Nutrition Conference or Expo or whatever. So all these hotels are booked. He's calling. All of them are booked. And so he's like, "All right, I'm going to let you stay in the guest little apartment that our lofts have." So he calls them. That one's booked too. So I'm like, "All right, we should just give up or whatever." And he's like, "No, let's get this taxi together. I'm going to make a couple of new calls." And I was like,
"Damn it, you gotta expect the genius." He probably wasn't talking to nobody. He was stalling the whole time.
No, he was on the phone. I promise you, he was speaking to a customer representative. Okay,
that's brilliance right there. I see the brilliance. I can't even say that.
We got in the taxi, right? And he's basically like, "All right, I'm about to make this other call." He calls someone and he's like, "Yeah, you need to leave the crib because my sister's friend is coming to the house." And I was like, "I don't know his sister. Who is he talking to?" So he gets off the phone and he's like, "Yeah, so the girl that's staying at my loft, I just told her to leave. You're going to stay there." I was like I said, in case you didn't hear me before, I'm not staying with you, right? And he was like, "I'm not even staying there. I'm about to make a run for the weekend, but you can stay at my apartment. And I was like, I'm not staying at your apartment. I'm not staying in the hotel you staying in or whatever. But anyways, as all that conversation is happening, we arrive at his loft, and he's like, all right, I'm about to hop out. Here's $200 to pay for a $60 taxi. And I was like, all right.
This nigga's good, man.
I'll keep the cash.
Good.
So the taxi takes me to my friend's house. I have an amazing time at the conference. I learned so much. And I don't text or call him. And he doesn't text or call me. Nothing happens. I get back to LA. I think I'm scot-free. One day goes by. I'm back here. He calls me. I'm getting my nails done. He calls me. It's like 7:45. And he's like, I just got back to LA. And we're going to Katana at 9 o'clock. Be ready. I was like, dang,
This
my
nigga's
nails not
goddamn.
good.
This is amazing.
Let me call this nigga. I like this nigga.
Just when I thought it was
I
getting
like
ready.
this nigga,
The
man.
I can't like him.
I like this
I'm
nigga.
not done with this
He's
story.
good.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
I mean, he got some stalker shit in him, but
So it's
I like this
7:45.
nigga.
It's 7:45. I'm kind of asking the girl to hurry up, but I want her to get my shape right.
Cause you trying to go get that food.
So I leave there. I'm like, walking in the car trying to make sure my nails dry. And I get home. I get home and I eat, or I get home, I get dressed. And then I walk out because he texted me. He's like, I'm downstairs. I walk out, hop in the car, and he's like, whew, I'm so glad. And I was like, what just happened? What kind of moment did you just have over there? He was like, I'm gonna be honest, I was lit when I met you at the airport. I don't even remember what you look like. I was like, we took a whole flight and taxi together. You didn't remember any of that? He was like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't, but I'm glad because you look great. And I was like, oh, okay.
That was that simple
Thank you.
deflate. He let all that confidence out you. He let all that ego out the window. He let the window down.
I don't know what it was. I don't know what he was trying to do,
let's see
but
what
it got
this guy-
crazier. So we leave my apartment, and he's like, I gotta drop off these apartment keys at my old apartment. I'm like, why you got an old apartment? So you got a new apartment? Whatever. So I'm not trying to figure it out. So he goes to that old apartment. I'm sitting in the car. He hops out, goes inside for a couple of minutes, and then he comes outside, and there's another girl with him. I was like, oh, okay, somebody else to entertain him. She gets in the car. This girl is crying.
This is in LA.
She is we are in LA. She's bawling. And I'm like, what is happening right now? So I look in the mirror, I'm like, hey girl, are you okay? And I'm like, I asked him, I'm like, who is she? And he's like, I don't know who she is. She was just crying in the lobby, and I told her she could come to dinner with me, or to dinner with us, and she just got in an argument with her boyfriend. He won't let her in the apartment, so she's coming with us. And I was like, okay, girl. So I try to make her feel comfortable because I'm like, she must.
We gotta get this
Who
nigga
is this
certificate.
nigga?
We gotta get this nigga a certificate.
It's Richard Gere of Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
A minute.
Okay. So she's in the back of the car crying, and I'm like, all I care about right now, if I was her, is I would want to feel comfortable. So I'm like, hey girl, my name is Mearaph. Like, I'm really not crazy. He might be crazy, but I'm not. Like, I just want you to know this is a safe place. And she's like, my boyfriend, he was so mean. Like, she was just like crying so much. So she calms down, then she calls her friend, and her friend is at Target, and she's like, hey girl, this guy and this other girl, talking about me, is about to take us to Katana. Come from Target and meet us at Katana. That's the restaurant we were going to.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry.
So they can tell Hollywood. I know where the Target is yet.
I got a question.
Yes.
So the girl who was crying
Yes.
got on the phone
Yes.
and invited
She invited
someone
from
else.
Target.
So now there are 3 females about to be eaten.
Yeah. And he has
Not
no
just
problem
one.
with it.
And he ain't got no problem.
He ain't
with
tripping
that.
at all.
At
They
all.
random,
I
he know
like
their
this
name.
nigga.
He know they got problems and he want to fix them. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
This nigga's cold, man. This motherfucker's cold,
So
man.
we're all in the car, and I'm like, all right, girl, we're just about to have dinner. We're about to have a really good time. And she's like, girl, I can't even eat dinner. I can't even drink. And I was like, why? She's like, I have an anal sex scene tomorrow. And I was like,
Gotta keep that asshole clean when you
How
do
did he
that.
know? How did he know she was a porn? Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was like, oh, she's like, yeah, that's just what I do. I'm a porn star. And I was like, okay, well, I guess you could just have some water then, I guess. So we're driving, and then he FaceTimes another female who was actually on the Bad Girls Club. And she's like, oh, I thought she was going to take us to dinner. He's like, we're going to dinner right now. Get ready and bring your cousin.
He's invited another woman to dinner?
And her cousin.
Her cousin. That's 7 women, right?
There's 5 of us now,
That's
apparently.
That's 5.
Wait. So the girl from Bad Girls was Megan?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that's 6. That's 6 girls.
5.
No,
It's
okay.
5.
There's
It's
me,
you,
there's
her,
the stranger,
Target.
the stranger girl from Target.
I got it. It's her.
Okay.
The crying girl.
Crying girl.
Target.
Yes.
Bad Girls Club.
And
her
cousin.
friend.
Her cousin.
And her cousin. That's 5 girls.
That's 5 girls.
And him. I guess he's driving.
Don't call her crying girl. Call her anal girl. She got an anal scene tomorrow.
Anal crier.
Tomorrow.
She has an anal scene tomorrow.
The anal crier. Okay.
Anal crier.
So we're 5 girls.
5 girls.
1 guy.
1 guy.
I don't know what kind of car this is, but go ahead.
It's an Infinity.
Okay.
It's another Infinity.
I don't know what it was, but so
These Infinities would get these. That's the car that's just drawing these goddamn women in. The last episode, the girl was on a dope run with pistols and shit on a nigga in an Infinity truck.
Them
And she was like, "Ooh, we got it."
But it's the big one.
I honestly
Has
don't
to
know
be.
cars. I just know.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Y'all all fit. I'm
you
trying to make sure
we
y'all
all
fit.
fit. Yeah.
Trying to make sure y'all fit.
Y'all got the 5th girl.
We get to Katana, and all of us are sitting together, and we order drinks, we're ordering food, and then me and one of the other girls, we start vibing, like, we're clicking in terms of just, like, girls becoming friends.
Like each other
And
and shit. Keep going.
he's on the other side of the table, and he's like, nah, y'all are getting too cool, I'm gonna need to separate y'all. I was like, excuse me, are we in class? Is this middle school? Is this high school? No, we're not separating. We're actually going to continue talking. So eventually, the girl who was initially crying,
Anal emotional.
So she actually gets upset again because of something he says, and she leaves. But the key is her friend stays. Even though her friend left, the girl from Target stays. Okay. She's like, nah, I see something's happening here, and I'm not about to, like, remove myself.
Right, I just came from Target.
I was like, dang,
bitch,
if
and
that
I'm
was
now
my
in Katana.
friend, I would
I'm
have
in
left.
Katana and I was in Target. I believe I was in Katana.
Strong.
Right, exactly. The game is strong, apparently.
He's making inner competition
Right.
between women who nobody wants to take that L.
Right.
Exactly.
It's not more.
So the
It's,
fact that
Damn, that was nasty.
Yeah, it's good.
Wait. Now it's not more so at this point about his game being strong. It's about the belly, the food. The food hasn't got here yet. So
Right.
I be damn bitch if I leave and I done ordered. I want my food.
Well, she got an anal scene tomorrow.
after my
She
food.
can't eat shit anyway.
She not tripping.
She can't eat
but the
shit
friend is like, bitch, I left Target.
Right,
I'm
I
supposed to
got
get some
Target.
socks and a bra. I missed out on both of them. So
I'm
I'm
in
finna
Katana.
eat.
Exactly.
Right.
Gotcha.
So we eventually leave Katana, and the anal cry.
Anal emotional.
She's gone. But I go downstairs, and we all hop in the car. We drive to the loft, the new one, since he returned the keys to the old one. So we get to the new one, walk in the front door, and there's money everywhere. And to define everywhere, I mean that like we're walking on it as we walk through the apartment.
Bunch of ones.
It's hundreds.
Just everywhere.
Just, and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I guess this is.
This better not be this better be a true goddamn story because I'm in.
I'm in this bitch. I am so invested.
I promise you I'm not lying, because when I moved here, this was the crazy, like, I moved here 3 months ago, and this was the craziest experience I've ever had since I've moved here. So
This nigga's either Bruce Wayne or Russell Simmons.
This nigga.
He said it's only Bruce. It could only be
Nigga
Bruce.
said it was either Batman
or Russell
or the nigga who
Simmons.
started the rap game.
So I'm gonna
I'm willing to. Damn it.
Superman can't even do this shit.
The money on the floor. Go ahead. Money on the floor. Hundreds.
money's on the floor, and the girls start dancing or whatever.
Absolutely,
and
they start dancing. Ain't nobody even playing music. This bitch start dancing. Why y'all dancing? There's money on the floor, but when you supposed to. That's what we do.
I'm gonna pick some of this up.
I don't even want to do
I
this.
just figured I earned it.
It's-
I just figured I earned it.
My ass and titties maybe do that. I don't want to do this. It just makes sense.
That's, I mean,
It all add up.
That makes sense.
Right.
So
Did you twerk as well?
So no.
Okay.
So you're not
But,
dancing at all.
I mean, I kind
No.
of did like a little shimmy or whatever.
Are you dancing near him? No.
No, he has entertainment. Remember, there's 5 of us.
Okay.
So they're all. I mean, there's definitely paraphernalia everywhere.
What kind of paraphernalia? Cocaine?
There's
Cocaine. Just get to
Yes.
cocaine.
Yes.
It's cocaine.
there's
How much?
cocaine.
Fistfuls?
Honestly, I wasn't paying attention because that's not something I.
You were paying attention to know it was you knew it was cocaine out there.
Yeah,
Okay, go
I was
ahead.
there because that's what they were doing. But eventually, it got to the point because I told y'all I'm a dietitian, so I have to go to work in the morning.
Right, you can't do
It's
cocaine.
now 2 in the morning. It's now 2
You're a
in the
dietitian,
morning.
but you look like doing cocaine.
Exactly.
And you're a dietitian. That shit don't go
Exactly.
together.
It
That
doesn't
don't make
make
sense.
Right.
Right, see?
Cocaine is
Hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug.
We in it.
So it's 2 in the morning, and I go to him and I'm like, hey, I have to go home. I have to go to work in the morning. He pulls out $200. He's like, stay a little longer. And I'm like, okay. So I sit my behind on that beanbag.
$200 sit your ass down. You sit your ass down for $200.
nigga, I would have been stole 8 of the motherfuckers off the ground. Go ahead.
So, not that I didn't think about it, but I was like, you know what? I don't want that on my soul. And he's already taken us to dinner.
That's
and, like,
cocaine in the atmosphere. Like, your soul is already vexed. Go
I'm
ahead.
not engaging.
No judgment. Right, you ain't
I'm
engaged.
not
You just
engaging, though.
right, you just
so
did.
I'm there. I'm just on my phone. Like, I'm like, I just need to sit here for like another 30 minutes so I can like, let the time run. And then all these other girls, so 5 more girls show up after they get off of work. And they're
10
like
girls.
the friends of one of the other girls who's there. So they get there and I'm like, all right, it's time for me to go now that there's like more girls arriving. So one of them gets his phone and orders me an Uber off his phone. And I'm like, that's fine. That'll work fine for me. So the Uber gets there right when the other girls are arriving and they go upstairs with him. And I'm like, okay, I need to leave. And the girl who ordered the Uber for me, the Bad Girls Club girl, she was waiting for me at the door because she has the fob to take me downstairs. So she's waiting for me and I'm like trying to like get his attention so I can be like, okay, I'm leaving, peace. But obviously 5 more females have just arrived at the house. He's busy. So I'm like, I'm not going to be thirsty. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I'm leaving. Say bye to me. So I was like, I'm just going to say, like, I'm going to hit you up tomorrow. So I leave, hop in the car, like go to work the next day. Everything's cool. Then the girl who ordered me the Uber, she texted me like at 2 in the afternoon, like, hey girl, I'm just now leaving. This nigga had money everywhere. I picked some of that up. He doesn't even know the difference, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, ha, 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 girl. And then I changed the subject because that's none of my business if you stealing money from this man. Then he hits me up the next week and he's like, hey, we're going back to Katana. Bring your friend. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. My friend is visiting. Now we can go have like another dinner. So
This is perfect. My friend is visiting. We can feed her
I'm blown
too.
away.
exactly. Oh, you always feed your friend. You always feed your friend. You always get your girl some food too. So she gets in her Uber. I get there like a good 30 to 45 minutes before her. Now within that 30 to 45 minutes, the whole thing, the whole environment, everything changes. I sit down at the table, like I find them, I sit down at the table. There are 2 new females that I haven't seen from the weekend before that are now sitting with him at the table. And everything's cool. He's like, get you a drink, blah, blah, blah. So my drink comes and we're all talking. And then at one point he's just like, so why you leave my house so fast? And I was like, leave your house fast? I told you I was going to work. Like, we had this conversation. Like, you knew I had to. He was like, nah. You was talking about you had to go to work ever since we was at Katana. And when you leave a man's house that fast, that makes me think you're shady. And I was like, shady? Me? No. Like, I'm not shady. Like, no. So we basically kind of have this, I don't know, back and forth. And I kind of get the sense that he's trying to accuse me of taking some money off the floor. And I already had that internal, like, argument with myself, like, no, I'm not about to take any of this money off the floor, even though there's, like, multiple hundreds in front of me. And I'm like, you know what? If you really want to know something about your money, because I didn't tell y'all this, but one of the girls texted me. Oh, wait, I did say that. Mm-hmm. She texted me and said she picked up your money, right? I was like, if you really want to know about your money, I could tell you about your money. And this is where it gets crazy. He was like, oh, you think she took my money? I told her to tell you she took my money. I was like, what is going on right now?
Right.
I was like, so...
This nigga is playing a motherfucking game. That's
It's Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
It's definitely
damn. So
Definitely Bruce Wayne.
City of Gotham.
this nigga got.
I was so
Yeah.
confused. Like,
Booby
I was
trap
so
set.
confused. We get in this whole argument, and then he tells me like, if you continue to raise your voice at me, he's like, if you continue to raise your voice, I will get them to escort you out of this restaurant. I was like, you know what? I will leave my damn self. You don't have to get me escorted anywhere. So, my friend arrives and she's like, hey girl, we about to eat. I was like, that's not happening anymore. I was like, the whole
Abort mission.
situation.
Abort mission.
Abort. So we leave, and about a week later, he texts me and he's like, hey, I know I went off on you. I was just trying to be real. Like, I don't like people to get over on me, blah, blah, blah. He was like, the only way to make this up to you is with a money bag and to take you out. And I was like, prove it. Sent my Cash App. I sent my Cash App.
Absolutely. God damn it. Let's see where you at with it.
And he sent me money back, but I never saw him again.
How much money?
How much money?
How much money did he send?
Well,
I
he
feel
couldn't
like I
send.
could've
He
added-
couldn't send but $2,500.
How much money did he send?
He
I'm
couldn't
not going
send.
to disclose.
I mean,
What? We
it's
went
a
that far.
cap. It's cash out.
Nigga,
It's cash
fuck.
out. There's a cap.
We done went that far.
2,000?
How
We
much
went that
does
far in
that
the game.
Cash App doesn't have a $2,000.
It's
Hold on.
2,500.
How much? Fuck, how much cash y'all give it? What's the limit? How much? Got to have how much?
It was a few $100s.
Okay.
It was a few $100s.
All right.
Because he's a $200 bandit.
Yeah.
He's a $200 bandit. He's a $200 bandit. I seen that.
Bandit.
And you never, and you was done with it.
Never. I just thought he was too crazy. I was like, how can you get another girl to lie on you to like entrap another girl and you just met her? Like all the
Elevated
work
pimp
he
shit.
did,
I'ma
all the
say
work
the words
he
of my
did, all the work he did previously to like throw it down the drain to make himself. I was just like, all this is crazy, and the girl was crazy too because she.
You realize
she
you wasn't a worker. 3 more weeks.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say
He was pushing the game. He was setting all the traps,
all
luring
the
you in.
traps. I was so confused, and I was like, "This is
That's
LA.
what his point
Like,
was.
is this what
Definitely had you
LA is
confused.
about?"
Yeah, some of it is. Some of it is like that.
I was so confused because y'all know I'm from Houston. I don't know how to deal with people like that.
Actually, you dealt with it. You
Let me
dealt with
tell
it
you
well.
Most corrupt
You dealt with it
goddamn
well.
city. Where you grew up at?
the home of the Boppers. I ain't gonna
Houston,
lie.
home of the Bob. What side of town you from? North,
Southwest.
Southwest. What Southwest? What high school you went to?
What high school? Don't laugh.
What high school?
That means you ain't Southwest.
HSPVA?
First of all, I got accepted to HSPBA.
What school did you go
First
to?
of all,
You went to Dobie.
I went to DeBakey.
Health professions. I knew it.
Okay.
Let me tell you about them
Everybody
girls.
threw their goddamn hands.
So Michael DeBakey, School for Health Professions, nestled right in the third ward.
In Third Ward, yes.
It's hood as fuck all around. It's a mental hospital across the street from this fucking school.
Why is he calling us out?
Yeah, it's a mental hospital, like where the bars point in, so you can't get out.
Yeah.
That is right there, right on the third ward. Girls in health professions was fine. Parents usually let them have an exotic or luxury car. They didn't know how to deal with niggas from the inner city that's gonna come up there and wait for that let out and fuck your life up. Cause that's what we was about.
Waiting on you up to
Girls-
come out of there.
Now,
That was my whole
they had step teams at health professions, which meant other kids from other schools would come up there. They had a step show up there. So HB has a step show. I go to Hightower. When we with my niggas from the Ridge, we coming over there. We finna shut y'all shit down. So the organization I'm a part of, bunch of losers. Let's say that right now.
The organization is a bunch of losers.
Hey,
These people.
hey,
So we know these people.
Hey. Only thing I did was cut my scholarship intake money
Ernest
around.
said we
fucking
know
with
these
niggas.
people.
Hey,
God's sake.
it ain't but three of
Knock it
us.
off.
It ain't but three of us that's made it out the neighborhood. One nigga moved all the way clear across the country. One of my niggas is Energizer. And me, I'm the third nigga. Rest of the niggas, hey, love y'all to death. Y'all know it.
Oh my
God
God.
damn it. Hey, I had a whole argument with these niggas because I'm trying to get the fraternity to grow, the little high school fraternity to grow. I'm like, we should take it to the schools. Nah, we started at the Ridge. We're going to die at the Ridge. So you know what? Y'all enrollment down. Y'all done dropped down to 4A. This shit ain't looking good. We need to get out here. All the other organizations, the Jensen Esquires, they all over the
my
place.
God.
They in yearbooks and shit. Nigga, all we got is some t-shirts and some Michigan Wolverines apparel because that was the color we was wearing, blue and gold. I ain't trying to talk about my organization. Love them niggas to death. Niggas ain't doing shit with their life. They still doing the same shit. Talking about they want to make some boys. You 30 years old, my nigga.
Cut
These
it
niggas
out.
is 15.
I
Grow
need
the
you to
fuck
knock it
up.
off.
So we over there at Health Professions fucking around about to ruin some girls' lives. Running amok in their school. I told one girl I was on tour with B2K.
Oh my God, of course you did.
Smooth tour. Yeah, I'm on tour with B2K. I do all the choreography. Bitch, believe me. She's like, every time she would call me, I wouldn't be at home. She was like, where you at, on tour? Yep, I'm on tour. Lying my fucking ass off.
Lying his ass off.
They be so smart, but we're like.
Remember them Lexus
Gullible.
GS300s? She had a Lexus GS300 that her daddy let her drive because he was a surgeon. I drove her shit all through Third Ward. Windows down, gas tank low. That's what disrespect. I'm hollering other bitches in her daddy car. Needed my ass beat for this. Thought I was cool. Pulling up at another school, stunting in this man's car. He had every right to shoot shit at me. But I did it. You know why?
Why?
Because her daughter was getting hook dick slammed up in her from a nigga from the other side of town. Wasn't prepared for that type of defense mechanism,
Yeah,
thinking
she
she's
should.
fucking a choreographer from B2K.
Winning.
She was telling everybody, and I let her tell it too.
Hey, let me tell you something, bro. See, that's winning.
That's winning.
He started this thing off with a losing story. He don't
But
want
we
to take
won.
that L. He still don't want to take it. But he gonna take that goddamn L.
My nigga, out of
Hold
name.
on,
Wait a minute, fuck that.
But
No,
I'm
no,
gonna- hold on,
wait,
hold on.
wait.
No.
No.
I'm gonna help you with an L story.
I name
I got an L
drop.
story.
I name drop right now.
No, you won't.
Just
I bet you won't do
name
it.
drop right
Oh,
now.
did you miss
And when
me?
I drop this
You won't do it.
motherfucking
Did you miss
name,
me? Ain't
you'll
no
be
way.
like, oh no, that wasn't no L, my
Nah,
nigga. That
nah,
wasn't even no
you-
L.
well,
We
drop
didn't
the
know
name.
you talking about her,
Give
my
me the
nigga.
name.
Say the name then, nigga.
Say the name.
Say the name then,
Ain't gonna
nigga.
do it.
Say the name then, nigga.
Shit.
I'm talking
Ain't
shit
gonna
about
do
what
it.
we want to do.
I wanna see it
Stop
again.
talking that shit.
I want to see it again.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
She don't even watch us.
So you took the L? Come on now. Come on with that L. I got you.
It was a lowercase L.
Okay, look here.
It was
I got
a
you.
lower.
Let me tell you about the capital L I took. I took a capital. This motherfucker was large. It was two of them. You know, in kindergarten, they had both of the letters, the capital and the
Lowercase.
right.
You
I
took both of them
bitches.
motherfuckers. Yeah, you took a little.
I took the little one and the big one. Took both of them off and put them motherfuckers on my neck and carried my ass. So this is how I met my ex-wife. We are at a poetry reading, and these girls invited me. I actually invited them. And it was Stacy and Tasha. They are crazy. I know them. We fuck around. They crazy. I said, meet me at the poetry spot. She said, don't worry about it. I'll be there. She always say, listen, don't fuck with my time. Stacy would say, don't fuck with my time. All right, cool. So I get to the poetry spot. Before I go in, my homeboy says, hey man, I got this girl I want you to meet. She about to come in now. She pulls up. Who's my ex? He said her name is Kia. I'm like, all right, cool. We talk. As we going up the elevator, we just making small talk. I'm like, where you from? She's like, I'm Oklahoma. I'm like, oh, I got family in Oklahoma. You do? Yeah. So we going up the elevator. We're still talking. I forgot about Stacy and Tasha.
Oh, you fucking with a time.
I'm fucking all over her time. Me and this girl me and Kid is in deep conversation. We drinking shots. We having a good time. I was like, oh, let me not be rude. I said, let me go say something to, my folks. Went over there. She said, I see you over there with your little friend. Don't fuck with my time. Oh. All right, man, I'm just working the room, man. I'm cool. I'm single. Working this motherfucking room. I'm good. Don't fuck with my time. Not a problem, Stacey. Cool. Let's go back over there. I don't go back to Stacy and Tasha for the remainder of the whole portion reading.
You done fucked off.
I fucked over her time. Right? So we in dialogue, me and Kia, we talking. She said, so what you getting into tonight since you done did your little friends? I said, I'm pretty free. She said, you want to go punking with me? I'm like, punking? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck punking is, but if it gets me to fuck you tonight, let's go punking. Because that's the mission. And here's the deal on that mission. I've got $85. This is for the remainder of the whole trip. I got $85, that's all I got. And I gotta make it work. I gotta try to liquor this goddamn girl up, and I done spent like $35 already at the poetry spot. So I got $50 left. She said, we're gonna go punking. You gonna ride with me? I'll ride with you. So I'm gonna ride with you. So she takes me to my spot.
You're not gonna run past punking like we know what that is.
It don't make
It
a
don't matter
fuck.
yet. Okay.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be with her. Whatever, we're gonna be punking together. I don't give a fuck. I got these $50 goddamn dollars because I spent $35 at the poetry reading.
I need to know what punking is.
But that's how attracted I was so attracted. I don't give a fuck.
You give a fuck.
I'm riding with her.
She could have said, we about to go eat shit.
I'm like,
You
okay,
be
what time?
Hey, well,
what time?
eat shit
Who
at?
riding? Who riding? Who?
Right. I ain't never had shit before. If you eating it,
I'm
you look
fucking
fine
with
as
you if you
do,
eating it.
It shit could be good. Okay, go ahead.
Bro, we get to the spot. We get to my spot, drop off my car. I go upstairs, tell my roommate, Jay Reed's my roommate at the time. So, hey man, remember that chick? I'm about to go hang out with her. I got this $50. I spent $35 at the bar trying to get her drunk. I got $50 left. I'm a fucker. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna have a story for you. You're gonna love me. Get downstairs, get in the car with her. We pull up at the spot. Packed club. Packed. You can hear the techno in the back. I mean, in the inside. I'm like, I don't want to fuck with this, but I'm gonna fuck with her because I want to fuck her. Right. I'm hanging in there.
Nigga, you doing punky? You might as well do some techno. Fuck
we
that.
walk up to the spot. This is security guard, big nigga, really big nigga with a netted shirt on. I'm like, this nigga got a netted shirt on. Oh, I'm not paying attention to that. I'm trying to get to this. So I'm like, I ain't paying attention to him. I'm like, this nigga got a netted shirt on, doing security. Okay, fuck it. Overlook that. Walk inside. As soon as I walk inside, I see 2 dudes dancing. I'm not really paying attention to it because I'm with her. I see them dancing. They're not dancing on each other. They're dancing by each other. And I'm justified. I'm like, maybe them niggas just, it's a good song. Both of them niggas like the song.
It could be B2K.
It's cool, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Could have been B2K choreographers. Don't know that.
Right.
She said, listen, we're gonna go to the bar. I'm like, please, goddamn it, say you got the first round. Please, because I got this 50 and I know what these drinks are going for. They're gonna be high as fucking everything. I know it. Let's go to the bar. I gotta get the round. Take the first round, right? We drink a Patron. Neat. I don't want no backs. I don't want her to have no backs. I want the shit to get straight to the blood. Right away. I don't have no time for this shit.
You got to get out of there.
This club closed at 2. It's probably about 1. I'm pounding these goddamn shots. $50 is all I got. It's got to work. I said, listen, let's go to the bathroom real quick, and then I'll meet you when I come outside. I walk to the bathroom. I see a dude and a woman going in the bathroom together. I was like, whoa, what the fuck is this? So I go in, ain't nobody tripping. Men and women pissing together. Ain't nobody tripping. I'm like, what kind of fucking club is this? This motherfucker. Ain't nobody tripping. The nigga out front had a netted shirt on. Nigga, okay, we in a gay club. Clearly we in a gay club. I don't give a fuck. Get to this ass. Right? Trying to get to this ass. Go back to the bar, sitting at the bar, pounding shots. Yeah. I said, listen, I'm out of money. I don't have money.
I love the honesty. I love the honesty. Let's just put that out there. Because either way, it's gonna come out. So I might as well tell you.
I have no more goddamn money. None. She said, I still want to dance some more. It's like about 1:40. I said, well, she's I want to dance some more. You can just leave. I'll call you tomorrow. I'm like, nah, that wasn't the plan. Nah, that's not the plan at all.
We dancing.
I'm looking around, I'm like, I know I'm lit. She's just unfazed by the shit, right? She said, no, you just go. So I said, oh shit, I'm taking an L.
Big L.
I'm walking out the door. As I'm about to get through the door, I see the nigga with the netted shirt on. Big security guard.
Yeah.
I'm standing right behind him.
Right.
Stacy. Miss, don't fuck with my time.
Oh, man.
I'm lit. I'm staggering. She looked me dead in my face and said,
Did you miss me?
goddamn, took you around the world.
Took you around the world and brought you back.
Brought you back.
Landed that goddamn plane.
It's a long episode. Hey, you had us, boy, you took us in there.
Roll that
I
all
was
the way out.
in there. Imagine.
Now, who was the nigga? That's what I mean to ask. Who was the nigga?
camera off now.
'Cause we
You
know
can
it.
tell us.
It's off now. Who is it?